So in this video, we are going to learn how to create Zoho Bigin contact from Sulekha lead. Let's say you're using Sulekha as a marketplace, as a platform to get some new leads for your business. And you want to add these leads in your Zoho Bigin CRM. So let me tell you, you can completely automate this process. In this automation, as a new lead will be captured in your Sulekha account, automatically with the same details, that lead will be added as a contact in your Zoho Bigin CRM. Now, if you want to learn how you can set up this complete automation all by yourself, for that you just have to come with me to my screen. So as you can see, this is my Sulekha account. Now I want that whenever we capture a new lead in our Sulekha account, we want to add the same lead in Zoho Bigin as well. Now to do this, we have to connect Sulekha with Zoho Bigin. And we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration platform to do so. Now to get started with Pabbly Connect, you will get a free sign-up link in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. After creating your account, here we have created an automation workflow. I have given this workflow the name as Sulekha to Zoho Bigin. You can basically give any name as per your choice. Now here in this workflow, you can see we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's get started with the trigger step. Now here in the trigger step, you can see in choose app, we have to search for Sulekha as a trigger application, and after selecting Sulekha, we have to select new leads as a trigger event. After selecting a trigger event, Pabbly Connect will give you this webhook URL. And each workflow will have its own unique webhook URL. Now what you have to do, you have to add this webhook URL in your Sulekha account. But you cannot add this webhook URL in your Sulekha account directly. For that, you have to reach out to your Sulekha account manager, or you have to contact the Sulekha team, and then you have to share this webhook URL with your account manager. Then the Sulekha account manager or the Sulekha team will add this webhook URL in your account, and after adding it and activating the subscription for this webhook, it will basically start sending the new leads to this webhook URL. So you have to follow this process. You have to create the workflow, get the webhook URL from your Pabbly Connect workflow, and send it to the Sulekha team and ask them to add this webhook URL in your Sulekha account. After doing this, what we have done, after adding the webhook URL, it will start sending the details of a new lead, and we are going to receive some response like this. So here I have received the response of a dummy lead. The name of the lead is demo user. This is the phone number, this is the locality, the city, and the search keyword. So in this way, you will be start getting the details of your new lead from your Sulekha account in your Pabbly Connect workflow. And every time we are going to get a new lead in Sulekha, instantly the details of the same lead will be received inside Pabbly Connect, and this automation workflow will trigger. Now after this, in the next step, what we want to do, we want to add this same lead in our Zoho Bigin account as well. For that, we will scroll down, come to this action step, and here in choose app, we will search for Zoho Bigin. Just select it. After selecting Zoho Bigin, here in action event from the drop down, select the action event as create contact. Then just click on connect and select add new connection. Now here we have to connect our Zoho Bigin account with Pabbly Connect. So to make this connection, just click on this connect with Zoho Bigin button. Then it is asking us for the domain, that what is the domain of our Zoho account. Now to know the domain of your Zoho Bigin account, just log into Zoho Bigin, and here you can see the domain of my Zoho account in the URL section is zoho.in. We will just copy the same domain and paste it over here. You will be having any one domain out of these 5. After entering the domain, just click on save. And as you click on save, here a pop-up window will appear which will detect the same Zoho Bigin account which we have logged in our system. Here we just have to click on accept, and as we click on accept, we will see our Zoho Bigin account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, the first thing it asks us is the owner, that who will be the owner of these contacts which we are creating. So in this dropdown, you can see a list of all the users which you have added as a team members or as owners in your Zoho Bigin account. Now here what we have done, we have just added one owner named as demo test. So this will be the owner of this contact. Then it is asking us for the first name and the last name of the new contact which we are creating. So here what we have done, we have received the details of a new lead from Sulekha in the trigger step. In trigger step responses, we have the username as well. But we don't have a separate response for the first name and last name. We have a complete response of full name.
But Zoho Bigin is asking us the response in separate fields. We have to enter the first name and last name in two separate fields. So what we are going to do, using a feature, a module of Pabbly Connect called Text Formatter, we are going to split this full name response into two parts of first name and last name. So let's do it. We will scroll down, and before our Zoho Bigin action step, click on this Add Action Step button over here. Here in Choose App, search for Text Formatter. Just select it. After selecting Text Formatter in Action Event from the drop-down, select the action event as Split Text. Then just click on Connect. After clicking on Connect, it is asking us Text to Split. Here in Text to Split, we have to enter the response of the name of the new lead. Now we have received the name of the new lead from Sulekha in the trigger step. So here from the trigger step response, we have to map this response of username, the lead's name, into this text formatter action step. And the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field of text to split, and here in this drop-down, you can see a list of all the responses from Sulekha from the trigger step. Out of all of these responses, select this response of full name and it will be mapped over here. After mapping it, it is asking us for the separator. Now we want to split this full name into two parts before and after the space. So we will be using space as a separator. And to use space as a separator, we have to write space in double curly braces. Then it is asking us for the segment index. Because we want the first name as well as the last name, we are going to select the segment index as all and click on Save and Send Test Request. Now when we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see this response of full name is now splitted into two parts, and we have two different responses of first name and last name. And now we are going to map these responses in our Zoho Bigin action step. Click on this field of first name. Here in the drop-down, you can see a list of all the responses from previous two steps. From the text formatter responses, select the response of first name and map it. And map the last name in the last name field as well. Then it is asking us for the date of birth, but we haven't received the details of the date of birth of the lead from Sulekha. So we are going to keep this field as blank. In lead source, I'm going to write Sulekha over here, that we are getting these leads from Sulekha. Then it is asking us for the email address, but we haven't received the email address of the lead from Sulekha too. So we can just keep this field blank. But we have received the mobile number, so we will just click on this field. From the drop-down, we are going to select the response of the user mobile number and map it. Then it is asking us phone number, company name, description. We haven't received all of these details. We don't have the street as well, but we have the city. So we are going to map the response of user city as well. Then if you want, in description, the keyword response which we have received from Sulekha, you can map the keyword response in description over here. So in this way, whatever details of a new lead you are receiving from Sulekha in the trigger step, one by one, we have to map the same details into their respective fields. After mapping all the details, just click on Save and Send Test Request. And as we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see we have received a response. This is a success response. This means the details of the lead which we have mapped over here. Basically, the same lead which we have received in our Sulekha account is now added as a contact in our Zoho Bigin account. So let's check it. We will go to Zoho Bigin, we will go to Contacts, and yes, here you can see Demo User. The same lead which we have captured from Sulekha, the same lead which we have received on our Sulekha account is now added as a contact in Zoho Bigin. We have the same name, same phone number, same city, and same keyword in the description over here. So this means the automation between Sulekha and Zoho Bigin, which we have created using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find the clone link of this exact same automation workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can just clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can just do it for absolutely free.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.